People. There are people everywhere. But that might make you think, why should I matter if there's an ocean full of people? Well, I am your Dr. Ramen, and today I'm going to be telling you all about why you matter so much. If that's okay with you. Okie doke. First off, might sound a little cliche, but it's the truth. No one in the world is like you. No one could ever hope to replicate or be like you because you are irreplaceable. Everyone plays a special part in society, especially you, because you are cute, you are smart, and you are one of a kind. I'm very glad to have you in my life. All your tastes are good. Any opinion that you have is a good one. Because it's up to you. It's your opinion. And no one could ever take that away. Okay? You are loved. All your friends, all your family love you. And if there's some that don't, then they don't know the true you. Or at least they don't want to appreciate it. But the right thing to do would be to love you for who you are. Because you are unlike anyone else in the entire world. That's pretty cool. Out of the whole world, not a single one is like you. Because you're special. Now, as your doctor, may I ask, is there anything that's been troubling you? More so mentally. Okay. Self-esteem and social interaction. You don't feel important? Okay. Well, let me remind you, there are people in our lives that will come and go. That doesn't make you held accountable for other people not wanting to be around you. Because it's not always about you when it comes to other people. Some people just want to be upset. And there's nothing we can do about that. And you know what the good news is? That means there's nothing wrong with you. You are still perfect. Just the way you are. Just the way you are. Ba. Ba. Also, if you feel unimportant, that might be because you don't realize great things about your own self. You don't even know how great you are. So how can anyone else know how great you are if you don't even know? Right? So remember, you're very, very important. Not just in your life, but in everyone's life. The world wouldn't be the same without you. Now, I need to figure out what kind of things you're eating in your everyday diet, because that might affect how your life goes. I'll get a little notepad here. Do you want to tell me what you eat on a daily basis? Maybe breakfast, lunch, dinner, and some snacks? Lasagna. Okay. And then for lunch, the lasagna. Okay. And dinner, lasagna. Every day? What about snacks? Lasagna. Oh, okay. Alrighty. And that's every day. Whew. Now I see. I think part of this might be making you go crazy because you're eating lasagna 3 to 4 times every single day, and I think you're turning into lasagna. Because one thing that people don't usually know, lasagna, no matter what type, lasagna has a low self-esteem. That's right. I always hear people talking about their lasagna say, my lasagna is sad, or my lasagna doesn't feel important, or my lasagna doesn't feel that they have a special purpose in their life. And then we eat the lasagna. So remember, lasagna is good, but you have to moderate. Otherwise, you're going to start turning into lasagna. The rule, you are what you eat, that is very literal when it comes to lasagna. So be wary of that. Alright. So maybe instead of 4 times a day, 1 time a day, you can eat lasagna. If you'd like. Just my doctor opinion. My suggestion. Recommendation. But yes. Remember, you're loved, you're important, and nobody's life would be the same if you weren't in it. And I mean that in a good way. A good way. I'm saying our lives would be worse off if you weren't in them. So, remember, intelligent, that's you. Creative, you. Cute, you. And deserving of love, that's you. And there's a whole list. I could go on and on and on, but I want to make sure I have time for my other patients today. Not to say that I want to dismiss how you feel, but the list of your positive attributes goes on and on and on, which is a good problem to have. If I was cutting this meeting short because there wasn't much to work with, that would be a different situation. But because there's so much good about you, I have to cut this meeting shorter than I like. But don't worry, that should be encouragement for you to keep going and press forward, because you're special. Oh, yes, we are underwater, but let me show you. We're in a room. We're not just in the water. That might not be the most comfortable doctor's office, would it? Yes, I find it very calming to be in a space where there isn't traffic always going by and people yelling and sun blaring through all the windows at full blast. I think the ocean is a very calming place in a controlled environment. So that's why I decided to make our doctor's office under the ocean. I hope it's calming for you as well. So, to recap, we talked about how you're important, intelligent, creative, loved, and how the list goes on and on. So anytime you want to feel down, remember, it's probably just all the lasagna that you eat every day. So try to moderate the lasagna. Okay? Alright. You are loved. You are important. and I always love to see you. Have a good night. Bye bye.